everyone. I see Sanders. We here about the ShadowVebolten64 tales. We here to tell Barbie and Cinderella. Cinderella for the princess. Also, that's about the best. That Disney Cinderella also for the best. Always should be best. What's all the best of them? What's about a Barbie for the best of them? It was a body fat taking thing. And what that the Barbie said. What's like a Barbie so that the best? At this stories of these Barbie over the banking thing gowns at the bus. Here's but there's Barbie and stars Cinderella and but for the other stepmother and ugly two stepsisters of better than. Here is a best thing. Her best but it was other thing. Once upon a time there was a girl named Cinderella. She was good and kind and very beautiful. Very beautiful. Just like that before. Then was a Cinderella lived with her stepmother and stepsisters who her beauty. They made poor Cinderella do all of the works house. Works house! That's what the works house. I want a works house! And you have to do all the buzzer thing. But more choice to do with our money, more choice for the best. Let's take a bus to the best. I can say they saying this. Let's set about what that means of that. Let's see if that affects me. Let's try to fast to see with that. Oh, it's for the prince. I tell the Prince Charming that or the royal palace inside their body. Like Prince Charming all the fast face. Like that Prince Charming will about the fast ability. Also what's the bats of faith. Ever since the death with a stranger back. I bet the Prince Charming that there's a royal palace thing, but Cindy about that. But the Barbie, so take the Barbie for the everything strange to be. One day, a fancy and best, the king and queen are giving a ball in honor of the prince. Prince everybody. And about the Prince Louis for everything. I wonder what the Prince Louis did that means of benefits. Was a prince buddy? Especially Cindy's stepmothers, all the young ladies in the kingdom are Let did I tell you what? This is all the best of me son. Why said that it's at the birthday of that day? Why is it by tell about this or then? That sounds Cindy about true of that. What's about Cindy a little for thing to fact? Why's about this thing to be standing really bit? Why's the girl about that was about the stories? Oh, why is it dressed up by the pretty gowns of that bit? Pretty gowns of that disease. Look at that! By gowns of Betty. Look at that! By the gowns of by yellow. The yellows are telling millions of that. Those are silly of that thing. On the living of the ball, Cindy had to help her stepsisters and stepmother get dressed in a beautiful gowns. Oh, how I wish I could go to the ball, said Cinderella. What the hell did that mean? One said it best. Don't be silly, Cinderella, said her sister. You have nothing to wear. Nothing to wear? brat. Brat, huh, Daddy? And fun thing the bus still so everything. Let's try the thing. After anyone have left for the ball, Cinderella ran to the garden and decides to cry. But soon something's wonder happened. Oh, what's that? That's a fairy godmother. The fairy godmother is what about the best. About a fairy godmother. A woman has and said, Cinderella, I am your fairy godmother. Why are you crying? I can't go to the ball, shouted Cinderella. I am really sad. Let me show you what things is that the thing. Strange. And that means a bought the best. The bus said their fairy godmother to turn into the royal coach. Royal coach of first event then. It was so better best. Of course, you can go to the ball, said the fairy godmother, with a one of her one. Okay, with a wave of her wand, she turned four mice into horse, a pumpkin into the carriage, and a cat into a coach. Coach band. Let me show you what that's painted sparkling on. There is the beautiful lace. The pretty pink gowns to the ball. But better Barbie. That sounds Barbie, but not a bit. Let's find it. Then put the fairy godmother's turned Cindy's old dress into a shivering gowns, and on Cinderella's feet were slippers made of glass. Remember, was the fairy godmother, the magic lasts in one until midnight. Until midnight. Midnight's about the best. Midnight's over then. We fancy that Cindy's were up to the ball. And the birthday band, the gowns of butterfly. They dressed about the princess in a dance with this dress. After the prince was Cinderella into the palace ballroom, he danced with on one but all too soon. The clock was to strike midnight. Oh, I must go, cried Cinderella. Let's say bye to me. Oh, but that must happen. That must happen the father family. As Cinderella ran from the palace, she lost one glass slippers, but there was on time to pick it up. At the final shot of midnight, Cinderella's gowns turned back into her old dress, old clothes about like that. Everything's just all right there. Let's try out about the bed that I have there tomorrow morning for soon for the birthday pick it at her to find the girl. Oh, one thing to say. The next morning, the prince sent his Grand Duke throughout the kingdom to find the body of the tiny slippers, tiny glass slippers, where it was the stepsister's turn to try on the slippers. And feet was much too big. Much too big, huh? Much too big, that Batsu says. Look there. That's what's large feet. Oh, look, there's Barbie. Cindy's turn. What that means I'll tell you. Maid, like to try on the shoes, please? Said Cinderella sadly. After soon, the grateful Cinderella slippers her foot into the tiny slippers. It fits, perfect fits, perfectly fits. That's funny, but the two stepsisters are disappointed. What's a good buddy? Looks like Cinderella says it was the perfect fit, so then what's a right so fit? And the boss, they bet Cinderella and Prince Louis, he's been to marry them. He married the prince, so that affairs. Cinderella and her prince soon married, and they happily ever after. Happily ever after. Before they married the body bed, the said Prince Charming, the Butterfist, was a daddy. This is the wonderful fairy tales of Butterfist. Was a Butterfist, let's say your best. So body pretty a little bit. About to dance on this dress. Well, this is all time today. Thanks for watching.